Hi, my name is Zoe Hanson-DeBello and I am the Grow Education Program Manager here at the Marian Institute.
It isn't just about raising scores. It isn't just about rigorous learning or standards. This garden is a window to a new community. Because this garden is bringing us all together. Look at us. We have families. We have our mayor and our school committee and our parents and our teachers, and we're all in one room celebrating.
Particularly in urban school districts, students don't really have the opportunity to engage in their natural world at home that often, and often in urban areas comes high levels of poverty, which is another barrier for kind of preventing a child from being near parks and water and summer camps. And so it's important that we create spaces within the public schools to give students those opportunities to engage in nature.
For us teachers, and I'm speaking on behalf of all of the dedicated teachers we have here, this garden is our new classroom. We just built a new classroom. It's going to be our window to the natural world. It's going to be a place where meaningful, hands-on learning is going to take place, and where we're going to integrate all the curriculum in all of the disciplines into a learning experience. There's so much we can do with our new outdoor classroom. That's not just a garden, but a window to a natural world.
I would love to go back to school to do this stuff. To get in the garden and have a chance to learn and get outside on a beautiful day like this. Have a chance to move the classroom outside, as Ms. Newman was saying. That's what it is. Going out in the garden and having a chance to learn and apply your math skills, your language skills, your science skills, all in one place is a wonderful opportunity.
Teachers, I think, are excited about gardens because they see ways to incorporate hands-on real learning into their curriculum in many different ways.
It is an opportunity to get out and apply your skills in a very broad way, and that's the kind of thinking we need, that's the kind of approach we need to be truly successful in educating students.
What we're particularly trying to do with Grow Education is to connect the student with the food and make that first connection. And then in addition to that, it's to connect the school to the community as well. There's so much talent and understanding and imagination and gardening experience in New Bedford that it's really good to, from different generations and different cultures, that food is sort of a unifier, an equalizer. It brings people together, and that's really what we're trying to do.
This is a community that has a great sense of wealth and understanding about how to grow food, and that it happens to be something that this planet really needs right now. So using our public schools as a hub to bring community in, to teach and to grow and learn from each other is really, really important.
Teachers love that they are able to have a program that is bringing parents into their schools. And so they see the garden as a tool to bring in their families and enhance their family engagement programming. I also think that the type of learning that takes place in a garden for a teacher reminds them as to why they became teachers. It's learning that is fun and engaging, and you see kids light up when they start to see something grow that they planted, or, oh my gosh, that looks like a strawberry is forming and now I can in 2 weeks it will be red, and the kid that stuff just makes teachers come alive again. It makes education come alive.
This is going to be a place of intergenerational learning. This is going to be a place where children and their parents and their grandparents and their great-grandparents can share in growing a garden, reaping the rewards of hard work, eating the food, sharing our cultural recipes, sharing our stories, sharing our heritage with each other.
The two schools that we just completed, Brooks and Hannigan, were pilot schools for the program. The long-term 5-year model is to adopt 5 additional schools every year. So what that would look like is teachers would be recruited at each school and become a cohort. And so the idea also is that there's just not one teacher kind of leading the crusade, that you're part of a team. And so while gardens and food may be the avenue in which we're doing a lot of our work, really the bigger picture is that we're creating community and team and collaboration.
It was wonderful to watch our preschoolers that are going to be our kindergartners next year kind of playing around, looking at the butterflies, looking at the plants. It's another way to just get them out of the classroom. Our students are always in these classrooms, but they need to expand out and be able to build their knowledge in other aspects except being in that classroom. They need to come out and grow that way as well.
We're sort of acting as the spark plug or the catalyst for these schools to empower and to bring in the community members and to bring in healthy, nutritious food and try to inspire a movement, try to inspire whatever is within, for that school, and every one of them should and will look different.
And I want you all to understand that you all are gardens yourself, okay? So don't just think of this garden outside of yourself, think of the garden within yourself, because within yourself is a garden and your thoughts are the seeds. All right, so whatever you think about, whatever you are building on as far as these ideas, those are the seeds.
Thus far, looking at the 2 pilot schools and what their successes have been and what I've seen the garden do for them and their school community, I feel like looking at New Bedford specifically and the country, we need more spaces to engage in dialogue around critical issues that we're facing in our communities. The more we move towards standardized testing and stuff, the less time is available for that. And I think through programs like Grow Education, it creates a space where those dialogues and issues of race, class, food security, welfare, poverty, diversity, culture, all those things kind of come to the surface in non-threatening ways because you're doing it all through a garden.
One student gardener, one school garden, and one kale plant at a time. I hope that we continue to go far and go together.